referee, Christoph Ridley, run the lines. Tom Foley is the television match official, all from the RFU. We're off and running at the Aviva Stadium in what we hope will be an absolute belter on this November afternoon. Sexton again, Aki, and they've created a bit of space and they've created numbers. And Ireland through Conan and Conway, and across to make the tackle comes Leonard Brown. Barrett there to assist, but Ireland up to the New Zealand 22, Tadhg Furlong.
Against a powerful pack.
I'm with you, sir.
And now the free is reversed, this time against Ireland. Last time it was against New Zealand, this time it's Ronan Kelleher who's picked out by the referee.
And they're going for a scrum.
Please.
Quickly taken by Cody Taylor, and now there for Pernara and Barrett and Crossfield it will go, and it's a really good take and beautifully done by Will Jordan, and Jordy Barrett comes at 1,000,000 miles an hour in New Zealand, just meters away from the Irish line. Beautifully constructed by the All Blacks, but Ireland have picked off by Kelleher.
Will Jordan on the money. This is superb accuracy. Hugo Keenan can't get him, Jim.
Part of a COVID scare in the Irish camp yesterday when 1 or 2 positive tests came back. That was yesterday. Everybody cleared by last night as Ronan Kelleher carries the ball to the halfway line. Sexton, Ireland are showing a bit of ambition with the ball, moving it across that line. Happy to offload and then to kick. And
head contact for me.
I'll check. I'll let you know. Can you explain me why? So it's foul play. There's clear direct head contact, but it's not a high level of danger. That's why it's Ella.
Zealand defend the first effort really well. It's rock solid defence of the maul from the All Blacks, and Gibson Park is going to have to use it, which he does. Ringrose taken down by Beauden Barrett. Ball there for Gibson Park, goes back the opposite direction. Taken on by Caelan Doris. Doris 5 metres short now, Ireland. Kelleher around the corner. South Africa, or New Zealand I should say, are the ones that are being asked to work really hard now defensively. Gibson Park has a little look, hand out, advantage being played to Ireland. Porter will be the next to pick and go. Henderson is beside him. Retallick gets in there and makes the tackle. Where's the ball? It's there for Gibson Park. Sexton, Aki, out to Keenan. A little bit of room to manoeuvre. James Lowe! Lowe in the corner for Ireland. And the first points at the Aviva go to the home side.
I'll tell you, that is some score from Ireland. Great aggression, physicality and patience, and then they see the chance and the opportunity to put it through the hands. The communication is good.
On its way, is it going to hold its line? No, across the face of the post. So that New Zealand, it feels like a long time since they were inside Irish territory with some possession. Well, they should have possession, and they do through the significant presence of Retallick, and now they put it through the hands and away they will go. Cody Taylor, can you believe it? Papali'i to Taylor, and New Zealand from nowhere, and they will do it to you every time. They soak, and they punch, and what a try from the All Blacks.
Yeah, it's brilliant pace from Cody Taylor, but a big massive gap opened up the back of that line out. Papali'i saw it straight through the gap, and then it just opened up. Let's see what happened. Oh, Kelleher just he moved forward. Ronan Kelleher left that big gap for Papali'i. That's a bad defensive mistake from him. That's right. A huge gap there. He holds the ball. Cody Taylor does brilliant to support him.
15th international try for Cody Taylor, and New Zealand hit the front having soaked up.
They've got to believe and keep that self-confidence and self-belief and try and replicate what they've done in this first 30 minutes.
Jordy Barrett with the conversion attempt, which is good. Flags go up. So off we go at the start of the second half at the Aviva Stadium. New Zealand 10 points to 5. Many in this stadium are wondering how it is that score. Ireland 70% of possession, 73% of territory, 45.
That believe they can do it.
They sure do. Bundy Aki, Jonathan Sexton, James Lowe, Andrew Conway. And back into the New Zealand 22 Ireland go to set up the tent again.
No.
Gibson Park. Ian Henderson ships it on to Johnny Sexton, the ever-willing James Ryan. Gibson Park got options both sides, comes back from where he came, and Caelan Doris straightens the line. Ireland making ground with every carry. Van der Fleer runs into a big effort from Papali'i, but the ball is there once more. Keenan, Ringrose, feigns to go one way, goes the other. Now about 2 meters short. James Lowe has one already. Ireland are building again. Gibson Park, Bundyaki, and New Zealand just slammed the door once again. Kelleher, surely that's it. Ireland start as they did so well in the first half. This second half.
Tremendous rugby, it's absolutely tremendous from Ireland. Look at the gap, New Zealand biting down. Ricky Ioane, he scrambles across. You think Conway's going to get swarmed up here. They're patient, Ireland. Caelan Doris has made a couple of carries here. Watch the strength of Ringrose and the clean out. James Lowe nearly gets there. Conan's in there on the ball. Great pass. Bundyaki stopped. It's great defence from Joe Moody. But Kelleher has the strength and power to reach out. That's an absolutely brilliant score. Superb continuity from Ireland.
Hold the 10, please.
Ronan Kelleher. And Ireland go to the front. And it's popped up for Gibson Park, and Conway plays first receiver, and Bundyaki's full of life still. Takes it into contact. Gibson Park round the corner comes the ever-willing and able Ronan Kelleher. Gibson Park, Caelan Doris. Away goes Doris. Caelan Doris! What an absolute belter! Caelan Doris is in. Ireland have their third try. First Lowe, then Kelleher, now Doris. And the scoreboard turns green in Ireland's favour.
You've got to say it's no more than they deserve. It's unbelievable play from Ireland. And then it's a hard take by Kelleher. Bundyaki first, then Kelleher. Watching the space here. He just steps inside Cody Taylor and his acceleration pace. And again, it's no more than they deserve. They've been setting the trend, the pace, the tempo, the intensity right after half-time. There was concerns, could they keep it going? It's a brilliant score, a remarkable... Yeah, very good kick, and it came from the line-out, Ryle. Ireland putting pressure on the line-out. We saw them struggle last week against Japan in the line-out. Watch James Ryan getting up here. It's a low throw. It's a bad throw from Dane Coles. But it's a big turnover and a big moment, and New Zealand need those moments. They need to win possession, launch their attack.
Time on.
Akita Ioane comes in for Ethan Blackadder. All Blacks bring another huge player into the game. Well, you talked about it earlier. Phase building has been a real issue for the All Blacks through this game. Maybe they'll get an opportunity now, as Will Jordan just needs one moment. And away he comes. I told you, just a moment. And it's a moment of absolute magic. Try for Will Jordan. Simple but beautiful from the All Blacks.
Yeah, and it's going to make it another 20 minutes. What a try from Will Jordan. Absolutely brilliant. They love it.
Gage in. 3 points in it. Ireland 20, New Zealand 17. All from a moment of magic from the New Zealand number 14 with a nice little cameo from Ioane in the middle.
And there wasn't a lot on there. I think Ireland just got much too compressed. James Lowe's probably got to stay out in the wing there. But Havili, it was Havili's pass, super pass. He's so good at those little kicks.
Jordy Barrett will stroke this one over, and New Zealand have closed the gap to 3. What a final quarter in the Aviva Stadium, where physical momentum of the game has swung in the All Blacks' favour. Surveyor. O'Mahony lets them away, and Surveyor gets the pass away, and Havili once more, big tackle from James Lowe when it was needed. O'Mahony goes in after it, and Ireland get the penalty.
Free. Watch this, he steps back in. They think you have an initial impact, and he just rides out of the tackle, keeps it alive. Havili gives the pass. It was James Lowe who swarmed him. Rico Ioane, and then O'Mahony gets in a brilliant position.
Rob Herring. A lot of pressure on this throw for the Ulster hooker. Free kick given to New Zealand. Ireland taking too long. They were warned to get on with it. Going to get away and seal the deal.
Oh, I tell you, it was brilliant anticipation with Keenan. That crossfield kick was on initially. He just bound the air to get it. That's Zavili's kick. Brilliant from him.
Finlay Bealham is going to make way. This goes over and there's still time on the clock, but it will be 9 points if it's successful. The roar tells you all you need to know.
Well, they'll not have enough time for 2 scores. They're going to go with a quick kick here, but there's only 20 seconds left on the clock.
Whistle to last. It has to be if you're going to beat the All Blacks. And they have beaten the All Blacks. It's a third success for Ireland over New Zealand. They jump for joy. It will be the mother and father of all parties in Dublin town tonight.